equestrian friends, it's me Lisa, the Budget Equestrian. Welcome back to another video. And I've never used a breastplate with my English saddles. Pretty much never. I don't think I've ever used a breastplate, but I've always wanted to try one out. And not just because it looks cool, but I think it does look cool, but there are several different benefits you get from using a breastplate or a breast collar if you're riding Western. Probably the most obvious reason for using a breastplate is to help keep your saddle in place. It helps to prevent the saddle from going too far back, and it helps keep the saddle where it needs to be on the back of your horse. And if you're doing some really powerful maneuvers, or your horse is doing some really powerful maneuvers like running barrels or going over jumps, or even doing a lot of twists and turns, a breastplate can help keep the saddle in place even better. And one thing that I didn't know, but a breastplate actually makes it so you don't have to tighten your girth as much. Now, I'm not saying, no, you don't have to tighten your girth. Yes, you have to tighten your girth so that it's not gonna slide around on your horse. So don't even think that I'm saying don't tighten your girth. Yes, make sure your girth is tight, and also be sure to check your girth before you get up into the tack. But with a breastplate in place, you have an extra piece of equipment that's helping to keep the saddle where it needs to be, so you don't have to tighten your girth to the point where your horse can't breathe. So that was one thing I learned about learning how to use a breastplate correctly before I attempted to put one on Frisby. And while this has been a piece of equipment that I've always considered using or wanted to use, I really couldn't justify the cost because they can be really expensive. But I was able to find a really affordable option. If you watched my last video, you saw me do an unboxing of all kinds of different products that I got from different online retailers. This is the Uniquely English elastic breastplate from Jeffers Equine. It even comes with a running attachment that you can take off. But this was a really affordable option at $39.99, which is a lot more affordable than a lot of breastplates that I've looked at that are well over $100. Now, this breastplate is made from premium leather, and like I said, it has elastic inserts that are in the shoulder straps for added flexibility, and it also has the detachable running martingale attachment. All right, so now that I actually have a breastplate, I have to put it on Frisby, and I have to tell you, I have never done this before. So one thing I did find to help save my saddle are these D-ring savers. They cost about $10, and they hook to the stirrup bar of an English saddle, which is a stronger option than using the D-ring attachment that's on my saddle right now, because if I attach the breastplate to the D-rings on my saddle and Frisby pulls or something happens, it's a lot easier for him to pull out the D-rings of my saddle versus having the stronger D-ring attachment to my stirrup bar. They go on really easy, and I'm going to do anything I can to help protect my saddle. So once I have the D-ring savers attached, then I attach the shoulder straps to the saddle. Then you attach the center strap either through the girth, or you can add a snap to it so you can easily attach it to the ring if your girth has one. I figured I would try it to see what it was like, but I didn't have the correct snap. And if you are going to attach a snap to the breastplate, make sure that it fits the portion that's going to go around the girth, and make sure that it's going to stay snug and fit to your girth as well. And yes, I know I have my girth on backwards. The ring should be going in the front, but I was just excited to try my breastplate, so I put on my girth backwards. Now, once you have the breastplate on your horse, you want to check for the correct position. So you want to look at where the straps are lying. The straps sit on the shoulder, but not so high that your horse would have difficulty lowering or stretching his neck. Then slip your hand between the straps at different locations. There should be room for a clenched fist, but if there's more than that, you should tighten the straps. You don't want them too loose. Also, be sure to check the strap that leads from the girth. Now, this should hang about 2 to 3 inches below, but not any lower than that. Now, having never used a breastplate before on Frisby or on my saddle, it was a little challenging for me because I tend to be challenged when it comes to using strappy tack. I don't know why. I think that's just how I am. But I have to say, this breastplate made it fairly simple, even for someone like me who is strappy tack challenged, to make it work and get it fit right on my horse. And now I am working on using the running martingale attachment that came with the breastplate. When we're riding in the arena, Frisby doesn't really need anything like this, but if we're out on the trail, I would like to use this because it gives me a little bit of extra security. So I'm really happy that this attachment came with the breastplate. And I also like the fact that it's removable, so I don't necessarily have to use it. And if after seeing this video, you like the look of this breastplate and you want to check it out for yourself, you can go on over to Jeffers Equine, and I will leave a link down below in case you just want to click on the link and it'll take you right over there. Like I said, it's a really affordable option if you're looking to add a breastplate, breast collar, whatever you want to call it, to your everyday riding gear. Now, I don't know if you've ever shopped at Jeffers online before, but I have to say that Jeffers Equine is probably one of my favorite equestrian online stores to shop at. When I'm looking for a deal on horse tack or something that I need for my horse, they're one of the first places that I go because they have really great prices, their customer service is great, and they ship really fast too. So go on over to Jeffers, check them out, and see what you think. Thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch this video. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you can watch all my other product reviews, DIY videos, and horse videos showing you how to make the most of the time that you have with your horse. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.